It has been another beautiful summer day around western Washington, and we are taking a live look right now at Bellingham, and you can see blue skies looking nice out there. It's even been on the hot side.
Yeah, I'll take more of this weather, Adam, if you've got more of it for us.
Yeah, I got a little more of it on the way next week, maybe a little more than what we might want to bargain for, because we're going to see this big area of high pressure, and that's going to build. We're going to see the heat start to crank up to underneath that, and that will come in by next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's going to be the 3-day stretch that we're going to have to keep an eye out for. So as that continues to strengthen, as you see more of those areas of orange, those deeper oranges start to climb a little more, that's when we expect the heat to be around for those 3 days. Now, as we go into the 28th, which is going to be around more next Thursday, you'll start to see that that does start to work its way eastward, and eventually it'll get out of our hairs by the very end of next week. But the heat that we have around today, well, we expect that to start to fall over the next couple of days. Now, temperatures as we go into next week, again, we're expecting them to be well above average. You can see that big, deep red circle showing up across Oregon and Washington State. Yeah, it's going to be hot as we head into that time. Again, today it was hot. We got up to around the mid-80s. That's above average by about 7-8 degrees in a lot of spots. 84 in Seattle, 86 in Puyallup. Then you go off towards the west. These numbers right here, cooler than where they were yesterday, as we had more of that cloud coverage stick around for quite some time. That's why, in comparison to yesterday, right now, we're down by about 5 to 6 degrees out along the coast. While closer to Puget Sound, it's a warm up, but we're talking about 1 degree to maybe 5 degrees. So nothing really dramatic when it comes to that. Well, we are seeing the sun now as we get ready to end off Wednesday there live at Westport out on the coast. And then another beautiful look at that Bellingham camera. As you can see, hardly a cloud in the sky, just a few right there dotting the sky. And got some people out there enjoying the day, getting in a nice walk. Payne Field right now, blue skies, beautiful day in Everett. And right now in Seattle, we're seeing the clear skies sticking around and some of the warmer temperatures. So make sure to take maybe a little extra precaution before you head out the door. Nothing really too major with this. Once we head on into the night, these 80s that are around, like 85 in Bremerton, currently sitting at 85 in Olympia and 84 in Renton, they'll drop into the 50s quickly, especially once we start to see more of that cooler air mass, that marine layer come in from the west. Now, what's going to happen with that? We'll have more of these clouds coming in from the west with a weak feature that's going to be driving its way closer to our area. And that's going to help to increase the clouds initially, yes, out along the coast as we go deep into the night at about 11 to 10 o'clock. But it is going to head a little farther inland as we go throughout the night, and then by early tomorrow morning, 5 to 6 o'clock, we're seeing a bit more of that cloud coverage in place. Thicker out closer to the coast. It will be thin, so maybe filtered sunshine to start off the day on Thursday, and then more sunshine comes back around heading into tomorrow afternoon for parts of Puget Sound and the Kitsap Peninsula, and maybe a little bit for the immediate coastline too. But by Friday, that's when we see a lot more of the cloud coverage in place, and that's going to help to limit some of the highs that we'll have into the day there, with highs dropping back down into the 70s. Tonight's lows, 50s down to 56 in Tacoma. Tomorrow's highs, 72 in Blaine, will hit 79 in Arlington. So a bit of a drop from today. We'll top off at 81 in Bremerton, 83 as we get closer to Issaquah, 83 in Renton, and South Sound calling for highs in the low 80s and the upper 70s. Here's your forecast. We'll see the 80s here for tomorrow, and then again starting up on Sunday after the brief cool down. But check out the heat that's coming on by next Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when we could see highs start to climb their way into the low 90s with lows in the low 60s.